modules in Java, guys. Today I will explain modules in Java. Assume that tomorrow when you are going for an interview, in interview they will ask you this question. Can you please tell me how many modules are there in Java? So tell them we have 3 modules in Java. Total how many modules? 3 modules are there in Java. So what are those modules? We will see one by one. See, I am writing Java here. The first one we have is nothing but JSC, or you can say J2SC. Second, we have JEE, or you can say J2EE. Third one we have nothing but JME, or you can say J2ME. So these are the what here? 3 modules are there with Java. So tell me, total how many modules are there in Java? 3 modules. What are those? JSC, JEE, JME. Some people say JSC, some people say Java 2. Nothing but I will give the full form here. I will give the full form here. Java Standard Edition, JSE. Otherwise, you can say Java 2 Standard Edition. Tell me next what we have. JEE, Java Enterprise Edition, or you can say Java 2 Enterprise Edition. Next we have JME, Java 2 Micro Edition. Some people say Mobile Edition. Understood my point here now? So total how many modules are there in Java? 3 modules. Assume that you are a fresher. So if you are a fresher, you have one resume. So how to prepare the resume? I will show you that also. You take one paint. Assume that this is my resume now. This is my resume. This is my profile. So you know very well, nowadays we are keeping photo also. We are keeping photo. Some people will keep photo on the resume. Now, if you are a fresher, first we need to write a career objective only. First, what we should write? Career objective. Career objective means you will tell, I will work hard for company's growth. I will give my best so that company will grow. I will also grow. Some lab we will write. You people will not write any career objective. You people will call your friend. Resume is there. Send. Name change, father name change, phone number change, email ID change. But normally we need to write what? Career objective. Assume that you wrote one career objective. Leave it. Next we have what here? Academic credentials. You know, if you are a fresher, you need to keep your academic credentials also. Academic credentials means we are keeping higher degree to lower degree. Higher degree means assume that if I completed my BTech, so first I need to mention BTech. Then I need to keep intermediate. Then I need to keep schooling. So higher degree to lower degree. This is applicable only for freshers. Freshers can keep this. But my area is not in career objective. My area is not in academic credentials. So where my involvement will come? My involvement will come in a technical skills case. What skills? Technical skills it will come. So now what we need to do, what we need to do in the technical skills? I want you should create one row. I want you should create one row, and this row must have 2 columns. This row must have what here? 2 columns. So in one side we are writing what here? Language. What we are writing? Language, or you can say languages. If you know more than one, write what here? Languages. But we are writing language. So tell me, language means don't write Hindi, Telugu like this. Language means technical languages, programming languages. So what we need to do here, non-technical people will keep Java. You are learning Java, means you are a non-technical person. You don't know what to keep in resume. That is the reason you are not getting the calls from the company. Remember, keywords are important. Whatever the keywords we are keeping in our resume, based on the keywords only, we will get the calls from the company, guys. And they will give you the priority. Otherwise, they will not shortlist your resume. So what we need to do, only keeping Java is not the solution. Along with Java, we need to inform to the HR, we need to tell to the interviewer that I know JSC module, I know JW module also. Understood my point? And how many modules you know? You need to keep in your resume. So tell me, you are telling you have knowledge on Java, but in Java you are good in how many modules? 2 modules. What are those? JSC and JW. But sir, total 3 modules are there, na? Total how many modules are there in Java? 3 modules are there in Java, but you are keeping only 2 modules in resume. Why? Because this module is outdated, guys. Here you can find one JME module. This JME module is outdated now. Nobody will teach JME module nowadays. Nobody will teach you JME module. You don't need to learn also. So that is the reason in our resume, we are keeping how many modules? 2 modules only. What are those? JSC and JW only. So that is the reason you can see in my resume also. In the resume also, what we kept, we kept that only. In language, I know Java, but in Java, how many modules we know? 2 modules. What are those? JSC, JW. Very good. Understood my point here now? Okay, sir, I got an idea, sir. How to prepare the resume, I got an idea. I will give you all the tips, you don't need to worry. So tell me total how many modules are there in Java? 3 modules. What are those? JSC, JW, JME. But tell me, are we working with JME module nowadays? No, it is outdated. Why it is outdated, I will explain later, don't worry. But now the question will come. What question will come is nothing but, sir, using JSC module, using this JSC module, what type of applications we can develop? Because we are going to learn Java, we should know using Java what type of applications we can develop. So here I am telling you, here we will learn, first we can develop standalone application. APP. APP means application. So tell me, using JSC module, which application we can develop? Standalone application. What is that standalone? I will explain, wait. Second, we can develop desktop application. Yeah. Even we can develop 2-tier applications also. So don't ask me tomorrow, sir, using Java, what type of applications we can develop. You know very well, Java categorized into 3 modules. When you compare JSC module, using this JSC module, we can develop standalone application, desktop application, and 2-tier application. So now what we need to do? We need to learn standalone application. So what is this standalone application? We will see this so that you will get more clarity, guys. So here I am writing standalone application for you people. Remember, standalone application means a normal Java program which contains main method is called standalone application. Assume that I want to write a Java program. For every Java program, what is compulsory? Main method is compulsory. So any Java program which is having main method, that is known as what? Standalone application. Sir, I didn't understand. See this. Assume that I am from non-technical background and I don't know how to write Java program. Remember, first we need to create a class which is having a body. And what is my class name I gave? Test. You can give any name. So first we need to create a class. And remember, inside the class only we need to write main method. So inside the class only we should write main method. Public, static, void, main, S capital, string, array, args. This is the main method. And here only we need to write whatever the logic I want. Whatever the logic we want to write, we should write logic here. So tell me, this program is having main method or not? So if any Java class which is having a main method, that is known as what? Standalone application. And remember, in every day we will develop standalone application only. Every day. Okay, sir, I understood standalone application. Now we need to go to what? Desktop application. Desktop application means what here? I will tell you. Yes. It is a software application or a program which is developed only for desktops and laptops. For desktops and laptops. For example, this is my computer, guys. This is my computer. And you can see here Dell, My PC, network, recycle bin, control panel. This is known as what applications? Desktop applications. So if you want to develop this type of desktop applications, we can develop by using Java. So that is what I am telling. It is a desktop application is nothing but it is a software application or a program which is developed only for desktop and laptops to perform particular task. To perform particular tasks only. For example, you can take recycle bin. So what recycle bin will do? It will delete all the what? Data. Now tell me, recycle bin, what it will do except the delete? Can you do other operations? No. It will do particular operation only, particular task. For example, you can take what here? VLC media player. In your laptops, in your system, if you want to play audio video, what software we are using? VLC media player. That is also desktop application. You can see here, you minimize, you can find this many desktop. Even you can say what here? This, even you can say control panel. So let me write control panel, and etc. etc. These are known as which applications? Desktop applications. They will work only for desktops. So remember, using Java, we can develop standalone application. Standalone means class with main method. That is standalone. Even we can develop desktop application. And one more we have. We can develop which application? Two-tier applications. So two-tier application means, see here, two-tier application means what? See here, two-tier application means having more than one tier is called a two-tier application. Sir, I didn't understand, sir. You didn't understand? Okay, I will give you the diagram. Diagram I will give you today. Java first class, first diagram. See here, currently we are working with what here? Currently we are working with what? Code Java. You know very well. Currently we are working with what here? Code Java. Today is the first class of Code Java. Today is the first class of Code Java. After this Code Java, we will start with what? Advanced Java. We will start with Advanced Java. In Advanced Java, there are three technologies are there, guys. Three technologies. One is called JDBC. One is called servlets. One is called JSP. So total how many are there? Three technologies comes under what here? Advanced Java. What are those? JDBC, servlets, JSP. So now the question will come. Sir, why we are using JDBC? What is the purpose of using the JDBC? See, JDBC we are using to communicate with DB. DB means what here? Database. So if you want to communicate with database, if you want to store the data in the database, if you want to read the data from database, if you want to update the data in the database, if you want to delete the data in the database, you want to perform any operation related to the database, we need to learn JDBC. So remember, using core Java, we cannot interact with the database. Using advanced Java, JDBC only we can interact with the database. Okay, sir. Now you can take servlets and JSP. We have a servlets and JSP also. So what servlets and JSP will do, sir? Servlets and JSP both are used to communicate with servers. So remember, JDBC is only interacting with the database. JDBC will not interact with the server. Suppose if you want to interact with servers, you need to learn servlets or you need to learn JSP. Okay, sir. Now I got an idea why we need to learn advanced Java now. Understood my point here now? Why you need to learn advanced Java? If you want to communicate with database and server, that time we need to learn what? Advanced Java. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So what is the two-tier application? See, using Java, we can develop two-tier application. Two-tier application means having more than one tier. Having more than one tier means I will give you one diagram, guys. Java first class, first diagram. So what I will do now, assume that this is my computer, guys. This is my computer. This is my computer. In this computer, I will write a Java application. So this is machine. Can I say machine? Yes, computer is nothing but what? Machine. Machine 1, tier 1, layer 1. 3 names I am giving, alternate names. And here I am developing one Java application. Java program. Application means Java program. And here inside this I am using JDBC. What I'm using? JDBC. So tell me, what's the purpose of JDBC? Communicate with database. Speak in my class. Tell me, what's the purpose of JDBC? Communicate with database. So now database is there in another computer, in another location. Because your Java is there in one computer, but database is there in another computer. So let me write, this is another computer which is there in another location. And inside this we have a database. Okay, sir, we have a database. See this, we have a database. We have a database. So let's say here I will say what a DB database. And this is nothing but what here, machine 2, tier 2, I can say layer 2. So both are in different place, both are in different place. So compulsory we required network. Network is nothing but internet. Network. Understood my point here? Now we required what? Network. Without network, we can't do communication. So this type of communication is known as two-tier application. Why we are telling two-tier application? You know, our Java will be there in one computer and database will be there in another computer. Such type of application is known as two-tier application. Understood my point here now? So remember, using Java, we can develop two-tier application also. Let me save Java 1.1. So I want to save here, save. So remember that point here, same example I want to do with another angle also. Another angle, what I want to do is, I will take paint. So now you can see here, same example I want to do in a different way. But here I don't want to take database. Cut this. And here I don't want to take what? JDBC. Here either I will take servlets, otherwise I will take what here? JSP. So now tell me, servlets and JSP communicating with whom? Servers. Assume that this is a server. This is a server. So assume that this is a server. So tell me it is interacting with the what here? Server. So tell me database is there, your application, your Java is there in one location, in one computer, and server is there in another computer. So this is also known as which application? Two-tier applications. So remember that point here. Using Java, we can develop two-tier applications also. So let me give both the diagrams. Java 1.2. Everybody understood now? So tell me total, how many modules are there? 3 modules. But when you take JSC module, in JSC module, we can develop standalone application. Yes. Standalone application. We can develop a desktop application and two-tier application. I explain everything. So now we need to focus on what here? JWE module. Because Java is famous. Java is famous because of JWE module only, guys. Java is not famous because of JSC module. So we will see what type of applications we can develop by using Java JWE module. The first one is distributed application. First, we can develop distributed application. Second, we will develop a enterprises application. Next, we can develop an entire application. Entire application. Next, we will develop applets. Understood my point here now? So these are the applications we can develop by using JWE module. So definitely one question may rise in your mind. What is distributed application, sir? See here, I will explain distributed application. See, assume that. I will give you diagram better. Diagram you'll understand easily, guys. Java 1.3, third diagram today. First class, third diagram. So see here, assume that I have a client. So see, this is my client. Let me write here. This is called client. And here we have a server, guys. We have a server. Which server? Assume that Gmail server or Yahoo server. Gmail server or Yahoo server is there here. Assume that. Gmail or Yahoo server. So you know very well, Gmail is having multiple servers in multiple locations. So I will write one server. I will take another server. I will take another server. So one is known as main server. Yes, one is known as main server. Second one is known as what here? Parallel server. Second one is known as what here? Parallel server. So what I meant to say is nothing but here. Both are in different place. Client and server both are in different place. Again, we required what? Network. We required network. N-E-T-W-O-R-K. Otherwise, I will write without space. We required network. Okay. So now the question will come, sir. Assume that there are 3 clients are there. Clients. Let's say this is client 1. This is client 2. This is client 3. So we have 3 clients. C1, client 1. Second one, I will give you client 2. Then we will give it what here? Client 3. So remember, whenever we are giving the request, whenever clients are giving the request, our request, where it will go, guys? Our request will go to the what? Main server. Our request will go to the what? Main server. Now main server is getting how many requests? 3. So what main server will do? Main server will forward this request to parallel servers. Main server is forwarding that request to parallel servers. and parallel servers will handle the request. So this type of application is known as what? Distributed application. Understood my point here? No? So remember, Java is famous because of distributed application only. So there is no burden. So your request will go immediately and response will come immediately. There is no delay in response. Understood my point here? No? So that is what the story. So let me say Java 1.3. So what I mean to say is nothing but in client server architecture, if multiple requests are going to main server, then main server will distributes that request to its parallel servers to reduce the burden of main server is called distributed application. Yes or no, tell me? So distributed application means that only, guys. When clients are giving the request to the main server will not handle all the requests. So it is sending that request to parallel servers so that your response will not get delay. Immediately you people should get the response. Understood my point here now? So Java is famous for distributed application also. And next I told Java is even famous for enterprises application also. So now the question will come, what is enterprise application? So let me explain. Enterprise application means what? Assume that I am taking enterprise application. Enterprises application means an application which deals with large business complex logic. Large business complex logic by taking the support of middleware services is called enterprises edition. Enterprises edition. Sir, I didn't understand. See here, when we are working with a project, guys, assume that you are working with a real-time project. So when you are working with real-time project, in every project, there are three logics will be there. Three logics will be present. First logic is nothing but presentation logic. Second we have business logic. Third we have persistence logic. So tell me, according to the real time, total how many logics are available? Three logics are available. What are those? Presentation logic, business logic, persistence logic. Some company people say logic, some people say layer. Presentation layer, business layer, and persistence layer. I can tell anything, guys. I can say logic or I can say layer. So tell me, as a developer, because we are a full stack developers. So full stack developers means you should be good in presentation, you should be good in business, you should be good in persistence logic also. But I don't know, na, sir, what is presentation? I don't know. What is business? I don't know. What is persistence? I don't know. See, presentation means look and feel, guys. Look and feel. For example, colors, fonts, buttons. So that comes under what here? Presentation logic. But when you go to business logic means it will take inputs. It will process inputs. It will give you output. That is known as business logic. For example, today you will go to ATM to withdraw some money. So when you insert your card, you need to give your PIN you need to give. So once if you give your PIN number, then immediately it will take that input, process that inputs, and it will give you output. So that logic is known as which logic? Business logic. So business logic always take inputs, process inputs, give outputs. That is business logic. Next, what we have? Persistence logic. Logic which is communicating with database. That logic is known as what here? Persistence logic. Understood my point here now? So in the real time, we have three logics. And as a developer, as a full stack developer, we need to be good in all these three logics. Now you understand enterprises application. See what enterprises application? An application which deals with large business complex logic. Because business logic is not easy. Business logic is very complex to write. So I'm telling any application which is dealing with large business complex logic by taking the support of middleware services. Sir, here, middleware services means authentication, authorization, malware production, firewall, okay, security, transaction, and etc. is known as middleware services. Sir, I didn't understand middleware services. Middleware services means additional services. For example, you can take Facebook. Facebook comes under enterprises application only. So tell me, Facebook comes under what here? Enterprises application. Even you can take online shopping websites. All online shopping websites comes under what? Enterprises applications only. Now tell me, assume that I want to use Facebook. Can I use Facebook directly? No. First, I need to give username and password. So that is nothing but what here? Authentication. You need to give username, you need to give password. Then after that, what is there here? Authorization. See, admin login will also there. Normal user login will be there. So whenever I enter my username and password, it will do admin login or normal user login? Normal user login only. So that is known as what? Authorization. Means I am not authorized to go for admin page. I am authorized to go for normal page of Facebook. Understood my point here now? Next is what is there here? Malware production. Malware production means it will protect from virus. So firewall, nobody can give unwanted request. Security will be there. Transaction will be there. So any application which is running along with extra services, that is known as what here? Middleware services. Understood my point here now? So Facebook is running with what services? Middleware services. We cannot use Facebook directly. We need to give our username and password. Once if you give, security will be there. Nobody can hike our page. Yes or no? Tell me. So that is what the case, guys. An application which deals with a large business complex logic by taking the support of middleware services. Do you know who is maintaining large data, big data today? Facebook only. If we have lot of social media applications, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, TikTok, like this. We have n number of social media applications are there. But if you see the data, who is managing large big data is nothing but Facebook only. Facebook is on the top, guys, to maintain the data. Understood my point here now? So it is dealing with large business logic by taking the support of middleware services is called enterprises edition. Okay, sir, I understood, sir. What is enterprises application also understood. Now we need to go to the next one, guys. What is the next one? You can see we have a entire application. Which application? Entire. Assume that entire means what I will tell you, guys. This is very interesting, guys. Focus. Entire application means having more than 2 tier is called entire application. So what I will do, I will give you diagram Java 1.4, fourth diagram today. So what I will do now, assume that at home, what I will do, I will open at home, I will open one browser. Browser window. Nowadays we will never sleep without a mobile phone. Assume that at home I open one browser window. So I open one browser. Assume that I open one Google. So what I did is I decided to take one laptop. Because in our course, laptop is compulsory, guys. Do you have laptop? No, you need to purchase. You take second hand, no problem, but you should have laptop. Because we need to cover a lot of topics with lot of examples. So if you didn't practice, you never become perfect. So laptop is compulsory. So what I did, today after this demo, I open one browser and I decided, okay, I will take brand new one. So what I did, I log into Amazon.com. You can use Flipkart, otherwise you can go to Amazon also. So let's say I will go to the what here? Amazon.com. I went to this website, www.amazon.com. And I saw one laptop, 2 lakhs rupees laptop, which is very good in performance. i7, 11th generation, like that I have seen, which a brand one. So I like that laptop. But see here, for some products, you need to pay the cash online only. For some products, cash on delivery. But tell me it is 2 lakhs package, 2 lakhs laptop. So they said no cash on delivery. First you pay, we will send the laptop. So definitely I need to pay online or not. So how will you pay now? We have PayPal service. Assume that if you are working in a company people will create what? PayPal service account. No, sir, they don't have. Okay, I think that people are not good. Company people are not good. That's why they don't have PayPal service. Otherwise, they can use PayUmoney. PayUmoney account they will have. Sir, my company people, they don't have this also. Okay. Even we can use Razor Pay. What we can use? Razor Pay. So these accounts who will create, company people will create. As a student, we are not creating. Company people will create who is having small business or big business. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So if we have account, in this, we can pay the money to Amazon. Yes, sir. Tell me, we can pay the money to Amazon. Amazon, we can pay the money if we have account. Assume that I am a student. I don't have these accounts. I don't have PayPal service account. I don't have PayUmoney account. I don't have Razor Pay account also. Then what will you do? So here what we need to do, we need to pay by using card. Yes or no? Tell me, we need to pay by using card. Card means what? Debit card, credit card. We can pay the money or not. But in the card also, we have different cards. For example, we have Maestro card. We have a what? Visa card. Even we have what here? Platinum card. Otherwise, I can say what here? RuPay. SBI people, SBI bank people are working with RuPay. Even we have what here? American Express. American Express. So these are the what here? Different cards are available with us. Some people say Maestro, but earlier Maestro used to come. Nowadays Master only. Master card. So let's see this. This is a Master card. This is Visa card. This is RuPay card. American Express card. So total how many cards are there? 4 cards. Using these 4 cards, there are multiple are there. Using these 4 cards, we can pay the money to Amazon. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes. Yes, we can pay. And this is known as payment gateway. What we call it is payment gateway. That is called payment gateway, guys. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now I got an idea. What is payment gateway. So what is my requirement is, see, everyone knows that every bank is having these 4 cards. Assume that every bank, Rupee is having only SBI only. But let's say I will take what here, HDFC. HDFC is having these 4 cards. Let's say ICICI is having these 4 cards. Even I will say what here, Kotak Bank is also having this 4 cards. I think now I'm not keeping SBI name. You know, recently what happens? Adani shares, okay, decreased to, I think he faced almost 4,000 crores loss yesterday only. Yesterday or day before yesterday. So I'm not keeping the SBI here. That is the reason. I don't know what happened to SBI later. So I want to keep what here? Private banks only. So what are the private banks I am keeping, guys? First, I want to keep what here? HDFC, second ICICI, third one is what here? Kotak. So now you can see here, this HDFC also having these 4 cards. Assume that HDFC also having these 4 cards. And as I told you, Rupee is not there. Only in SBI is handling that. But I'm just telling, assume. ICICI also having these 4 cards. Assume. We are also having these 4 cards. Kotak is also having these 4 cards. Assume that. So now you tell me, guys, when you open your browser, it will becomes tier 1. If you log into Amazon, it will becomes tier 2. If you pay the money by using PayPal service, it will become tier 3. Otherwise, cards becomes tier 3 and bank people will becomes what here? Tier 4. So having more than 2 tier is called what here? Entire application. So very good, guys. So I will let me save Java 1.4. I will give you one more example. Assume that I am a BTech student. And you know, in Hyderabad, there are 2 universities are very popular, guys. One is Osmania University, one is JNTU University. These are the 2 universities are popular in Hyderabad. So what happens? Assume that I am a JNTU student. So I want to see the result. So I need to give the request to the server. Yes, I will give the request to the server. But server will not have data. Data is there in the database. So I will be there in one position, my server will be there in another position, and my database will be there in another position. This application is known as what? Entire application. More than 2 tier. Yes or no? Tell me. So remember that point here. Using Java, we can develop standalone application. Using Java, we can develop 2 tier application. Using Java, we can develop entire application also. Standalone means in one computer only. 2 means 2 computers. Entire means more than 2 computers. Understood my point here now? So that is what you need to understand, guys. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And one more story, guys. One more story. You people, I think, don't have knowledge. Let me give you knowledge. See, you can see Master, Visa, Rupee, American Express. These are known as networking companies, guys. What companies? Networking companies. Arey, sir, gone mad or what? Networking companies means Vodafone, VI, Geo. That is networking company, na? No, that is called telecom companies. So we have differences. So whatever the mobile network we are using, they are not networking companies. They are telecom companies. But whatever the, assume that you do one thing, everyone having account, right? Everyone is having account today. And do you know why we have accounts? Because of scholarships. So because of scholarship, even first class student also having account in Hyderabad. Because our government is giving scholarship from first class onwards. That's why nowadays everyone is having accounts. Assume that this is your card. Assume that this is your debit card or credit card. So what happens, in debit card, assume that this is from Kotak guys. Kotak. Here I am taking Mahindra Bank, something like that. So tell me. So this is for which bank guys? Kotak Mahindra Bank. And they have one called Visa. Left right side, they will have what here? Visa, like this. So you can see in your ATM also, you can find like this only. And here you can find the name. Assume that my name is Niyaz sir. N-I-Y-A-Z. Like this, you can find my name on the card also. Yes or no, tell me? Yes. Easily to recognize. So now tell me, if you see your debit card, credit card. So issuer means who gave you? Kotak people. Kotak Bank people gave you this. So they are issuers. But in the right side, if you see what is available here, Visa. Visa means what? This is known as what? A networking company. And remember, because of this networking company only, we can go to any bank ATM to withdraw the money or to perform any transaction. Assume that I have account in SBI. I will take my SBI ATM and I will go to ICICI ATM to withdraw some money also. Earlier, it was not like that. There was no networking company. If you have account in SBI, you need to go to SBI ATMs only. But today you are moving to multiple bank ATMs, na? Because of which companies? Networking companies only, guys. And all networking companies are American companies only, except RuPay. Except RuPay. Understood my point here? RuPay is what here? Indian. And UPI also. UPI is also from Indians, our governments only, RBI. So that is different story for UPI. So don't focus on that. Just I am telling you. So remember, so whatever the names you can find in our debit card and credit card, that are known as networking companies. Understood my point here? No? Okay, sir. So we have seen that we have covered few things. What we covered today? Today we covered distributed application, enterprises application, entire application, and applets. Now last one, JME model. See, as I told you, we are not working with JME model nowadays. We are not working with JME model. It is outdated. And do you know why we use JME model? JME model is used to develop mobile applications. What applications? Mobile applications. But nowadays, Android came. Okay, iOS came. So with the help of Android and iOS, Apple, using Android and Apple, we can develop mobile applications in a cheapest manner and easiest manner. Cheap and easiest manner we can develop. So that is the reason JME model is outdated. But we should know what is mobile application. So let me write here. Mobile application means it is a software application or a program developed for wireless network devices like a phone, okay, tab, cell, cellular, and etc. rather than laptops and PCs. So tell me, mobile applications developed for whom? Wireless devices. Assume that our mobile phone is a what? Wireless device. Any wire is there? No. So there is no attached with any wire, guys, externally. Okay, sir. So for example, you can see here GPay, Google Pay. Even you can go for what? Phone Pay. Even we can say Temple Run. Okay, etc. So these are known as what applications? Mobile applications. So this is specially designed only for what? Mobiles. Understood my point here now? So what I did today I didn't do much. Today I just explained Like how many modules are there in Java means you can tell them, sir, there are 3 modules are there in Java. JSC, JWE, JME. And we know very well JME module is outdated. And instead of JME module, we are using what? Android. And do you know, once if you learn core Java, you can learn Android also. Because to learn Android, we should have knowledge on core Java only. Mobile applications you can develop by using Android. So Java people will use Android only. So that is the reason we are not working with JME module. So we need to concentrate only in JSC and JW module only. So that is the reason in our resume also, I told you to keep language, because we know only one language, Java. In Java, what I am keeping? JSC plus JW. You are mentioning you know only 2 modules. Understood my point here now? So that will be the difference between a technical person and a non-technical person. Understood everybody? Online people also got an idea till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one thing I want to tell you guys, see, what I want to say is, now currently today is the first class of core Java, no doubt. This is the first class of core Java. But don't get absent for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow when you come now, I will show you somewhat coding related part. And tomorrow you will feel, Java is very easy. Believe me or not believe me, tomorrow you come to the class, I will take the class and you only will tell, sir, Java is really easy. So means we will learn one program, based on that program we will do other programs. So that much easy I will show you tomorrow, guys. So you don't worry. So what we need to do, for few days, starting 2 to 3 days, we are working with the theory concepts. But don't think that this theory is not important for you. This theory is also important for you. So few days we'll go with theory. Then after that, we need to develop the first program. Then we will cover few topics. Then we will start coding. Because in core Java only, we need to cover 400 plus programs only in core Java. Understood my point here now? So remember, if you are not good in coding also, don't worry. You just come on time, be on time to the class, that is enough. And remember, you need to practice after the class. Anyhow, this is theory classes. We don't require any practice. But remember, when we start coding, compulsory you need to start practicing. So thank you guys. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class, guys. Thank you guys. Thank you.